Yo, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing, checking back in with y'all, man. What's happening? So, unified champion Jermell Charlo was on Instagram Live with his coach, Derrick James. I have Derrick James pegged as the #1 trainer in the sport of boxing, the only trainer with 2 unified champions. And, Jermell Charlo said something that was very interesting that stood out to me and was very pleasing to hear. He told Derrick James that I want to make you the only trainer to ever have 2 undisputed champions at the same time. Some shit that's never been done before, and some shit that's probably never gonna be done unless Derrick James does it. You dig what I'm saying? Right now, Derrick James is in a great position with Jermell Charlo and Errol Spence Jr. Jermell Charlo has an undisputed fight coming up in July versus Brian Castano for the undisputed super welterweight supremacy. All the belts, all the major titles on the line, all the bragging rights to be the #1 guy, the man. And the winner of that fight is, especially Jermell Charlo, is undoubtedly top 5 pound for pound. I mean, there's no way that you can slice it to where Jermell Charlo, if he becomes undisputed, where he's not a top 5 pound for pound fighter. I already have him #3 on my list. And he also has Errol Spence Jr., who is the IBF and WBC champion. He's about to fight Yordenis Ugas for the WBA Super Championship. Also, the Ring Championship would be on the line in that fight. So he would only be 1 major title away from being undisputed, which that title, of course, is being held by Terrence Bud Crawford, which, of course, is, Errol Spence Jr. versus Terrence Crawford is the biggest, the most anticipated, the most demanded fight in the sport of boxing right now. So Derrick James legitimately has the opportunity to have 2 undisputed champions at the same damn time. I don't even know if any coach has done it with 2 separate fighters at different times, but let alone to have 2 undisputed champions at the same damn time. He already the only trainer in boxing right now with 2 unified champions. This is absolutely phenomenal. So I found that very interesting and, like I said, pleasing to hear, because that just shows me, it reaffirms Jermell Charlo's hunger and desire to be great. That just speaks volumes of the teachings and the tutelage of Derrick James, the path that he's put these guys on, the mindset that he instills in his fighters. And I mean, it's a beautiful thing to see. And I see that hunger. I've always seen that hunger with Jermell Charlo, but it seemed like it's just on another level now, because he understands that it's really in arm's reach. It's really right there in front of him, where he can legitimately become the undisputed champion of the world in his division. This is some legendary shit. It's not too many people not too many fighters in the history of boxing who can ever claim that they've been undisputed. You know what I'm saying? And to do it at the super welterweight division, which in my opinion is the most competitive division in the sport of boxing, where everybody's fighting, everybody is competing, and nobody is ducking and dodging. Everybody is competing in that division. And to be able to emerge as the top, that's awesome. And if Errol Spence Jr. is able to become undisputed at welterweight, which is outside of heavyweight, is undoubtedly the most popular division in the sport of boxing, the glamour division, that's packed with the most talent across the board in the sport of boxing. If he can become undisputed at welterweight, that is phenomenal. It's incredible. You know what I'm saying? It's some legendary shit, y'all, for real. And I love the fact that Jermell Charlo, looks at Derrick James like that. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody like, look, I want to do this for you, coach. You know what I'm saying? We going to do this for you. Me and Errol Spence, we gonna make you the only coach to have 2 undisputed champions. You know, that's a beautiful thing, man. So I just wanted to shed light on that and just furthermore, you know, put emphasis on the mindset of a guy like Jermell Charlo. It's not too many guys like this in the sport of boxing, which is why Jermell Charlo is my favorite fighter in the sport of boxing, man. His mentality, his mindset, his energy, his passion for the game, his hunger, his skill set, ability, everything. Jermell Charlo is the complete fighter. He is the total package, you know. And the even, you know, the best thing about all of this, man, all these dudes from Texas, man. You know what I'm saying? All 3 of them. You dig what I'm saying? Derrick James, Errol the True Spence Jr., and Jermell Charlo, all from Texas. Told y'all, man, Texas doing some magical shit in the sport of boxing right now. You know what I'm saying? Texas really doing some unprecedented shit in the sport of boxing right now. You dig what I'm saying? So y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. How do y'all feel about Jermell Charlo's quest to make Derrick James the only trainer with 2 undisputed champions? You know, and what do y'all feel the odds of them achieving that? Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Contender regime boxing. I'll holler at y'all boys, man.